What's up, guys? How's it going on this Wednesday? I am Keith, the community manager for the golf club here at HB Studios, and this is the HB official live stream. Oh, crud. Sorry, forgot to turn off my sound there on my own Twitch broadcast. Hadn't done that in a while. Alright, so today I am thinking about checking out my course I got in progress. I'm basically done with the building part of it. Let's go in there and check it out. The Boreal course, as you can see there. Get that loaded up, and oops, move that there. All right, so here's the overall layout there. Probably not going to have a driving range unless I could, like I suppose I could squeeze something in here. Might be able to do that. Have it squeezed in over there or something. I don't know. Anyway, clubhouse is there. That is, so we've got first tee over here. Got your little putting green there. So you get 9, comes back up to the clubhouse. 10 takes off that way, and then 18 is a big par 5 along the water. And it comes back in along like so. Alright, so I think I'm all built out. I was building those last few holes there, and I think I did. So I got 14, 15, 16 kind of shares a fairway with 13 there. Little unique little design there. You're 13, you're kind of hitting into this range, so it's not like you're going to be out here. It's a video game. Anyway, but it's not like you're going to be out here hitting in front of the 16th tee. But 16 comes in, and then I was working on 17 last night. I think for the most part it's done. 17 part 3. Yeah, so for the most part, all the holes are laid out, and maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll go offline and I can play through it. See what you guys think. If you have any suggestions, obviously I'm more than interested to hear thoughts or things can be added. What I am going to go do is go back. I did a couple little things here and there, but I definitely want to go back and add in more of this decorative planting and things. So I put some here off the tee there. Kind of your view. But as we play along, and then after I play through, I'll show you guys, and then we can go back and do a little more. I always like to do a little bit if I think it's specific to the hole or something I really want to feature on the hole. I'll do it as I build, but otherwise I'll come back because I like to see here. I don't want to go crazy and then find out that the meter is out of control. So we're really good here. It's only a quarter of the way so far. So we've got plenty of space to add things in. So we could go back and add a bunch of stuff if we like. So I added a bunch of grass and things, plant things around the clubhouse. Did a little bit of a mulching. I think I did mulch, a little mulch bed there. Alright, so let's do that. Gotta save and exit. Let's see. Couple guys in chat. What's up, Hammer, Scob, Storm Golf? Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Scob says, hello, sir. Nice to see you. Yes, indeed. So in case anybody doesn't know a little trick here. So when you play your course in the designer, you get 1 mile an hour wind every time. In case you didn't know the trick, click go offline, play around, and now when you go to all courses, Oh wait, what did I do? Hold on a second here. Go back in. I'm going into the wrong spot. Wait, what am I doing? I'm lost. How come that didn't work offline? It still had all my courses in there. That's interesting. Why is it everything showing up? Yeah, interesting. Am I forgetting something here, or what? What am I doing? I'm completely drawing a blank on that. All right. Anyway, it said I was, wasn't it? Hold on a second. Wait a second. Now I'm in offline mode. Did I hit that before? All right. I swear I hit that before. There we go. Thank you, sir. I could have sworn I hit. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the video. Either that, or I've completely lost it. What game am I playing? All right. Now, now I come back in. Maybe I clicked on it and it didn't. I swear, didn't I click on it? Maybe I clicked on it and I was taking it over from my other monitor. Because sometimes if I'm on my other monitor and then I click onto this page, it does. It just, basically puts me active onto that page, but doesn't actually click on what I said. I don't know. Never mind. Yes, I swear, this is just water. It really is. Now that I think about it, this is not water. That's why the issue was there. It's not water. All right. Anyway. Oh. Okay. So. Oh, wait a second. I see something already. Time to get the notes out. I see that T-box. All right. Note page. Level. T-box on number 1. Here we go. Right there, I can see it. Oh, it looks like it's stuck in the ground. Don't know how that happened, but sometimes, you level them, because I always level them after I build them, but sometimes maybe you're sculpting over here and you catch it. You don't think you did, but you just catch it just by a piece. So we will come back and level that. But see, that's why you got to go back and play your course just for this reason. Because like I said, I know I level all my T-boxes after I put them on, but who knows what I was doing. I may have sculpted something over here and it caught the edge or what have you. So, all right, so right off the bat, there we go. We got something to fix. Kind of like planting. I mean, you could plant your entire course if you want. Some of the little secrets, tips type things. Obviously, you want to plant stuff where you're going to see it. So right here off the tee box, you're going to see it. Landing areas you want to plant. Around the greens, maybe you want to plant. But to have, I mean, I'm on PC right now, so my draw distance obviously is going to be better than consoles. But even here, like if I were to put some grasses out in here, or even these, you're not really seeing as much. You see the bigger things, but if I had put grasses in there like that, see, there's grasses over there, but when I back out, you don't quite see those as well. So to heavily plant grass and everything over there, if it's not a landing area, which that isn't, although I think that was auto-generated, I don't think I planted that. So, anywho's, it's just some of the things to think about. I mean, it'll look awesome in flyovers, and that split second as the ball's flying over it, but maybe better served to do other things. So, anyway, part 4. 414 on the card. So this is good. Now we've got a nice strong wind, 12 miles an hour, which obviously you would not get if you were online in the designer. So yes, click go offline. That's actually how you do it. So here's something. So definitely this is very visible. So that's good. I'll keep that. Maybe I could add some flowers or something in there to draw some interest there. But obviously you're not going to catch every single piece as you play. So kind of looking, I mean, someone could hit the ball over here and you'd have a totally different view. So some stuff over there, but when you kind of know where the landing areas are, like obviously this is, depending on wind, this area right around here is going to be a landing area. So you want stuff here, some stuff over here, depending on your views, but I mean, to put stuff farther back, I mean, are you ever really going to see it? I don't know. Anyway. Alright, so two-tiered green coming into the first. Pretty big tier, but we got plenty of space back there. The green isn't too severe once you get back into here. It's not too bad. It's pretty close to the edge. I might... that pin is close, but you still have a full box and a half. I might move it back just a touch, maybe back to the line here. We'll see. Let's see how that works out. Alright. I'm going to let it ride the wind. Oh, see, that's perfect right on the hill. And it releases up and out. Yeah, actually, now that I kind of forget, actually, what putter speed 164. I want to say I made medium. I think greens and fairways are medium, but I'll have to go back and look at that. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, we had talk. I know there's talk on the forums about putting, so you could putt. Yep. Definitely can putt from the fringe. There you go. Can be done. But I like that. This hillside here, it's got some nice grasses on it. Maybe you could throw a few plants in there, because when you have that view coming in. So you want to look at your different views, you know, as you look around facing the different angles from the pin. You want to make sure you don't have anything that's too boring. So it all creates nice little visuals. Alright, so that pin, maybe I need to move it on the hill because it's too easy. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so number 2. A little rock wall I built there. Path through. Par 3 comes out. Tucked on the left side there. So again here I built visuals from the tee. A little something medium out there. That's a tough one. 174 straight into a 14-mile-an-hour wind. So you can see, just kind of looking as I look at the green, I'm thinking about planting now at the moment, really. So a little bit of visual interest in all the different spots. Nothing quite out here, but it's actually the next hole going out, so you don't really want to put anything out there. And you can look at this way, you got nice little visual interest there, some plants and the tee boxes and things, so it's looking pretty good. That's not too shabby right there. Okay, I'm going to go way up here because there's a strong wind. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. If you haven't played the HB suggested tournaments, get out there and play them. I put up some decent decent scores I'm looking at. I saw Scott would guess when published this will be an official. Yes, this will be an official course. But yeah, so the suggested tournaments, give it a play. I played the Pro Cup. Unfortunately, I don't qualify for the Elite Cup on my PC, but played the Pro Cup and I played the Stableford event. Had a nice little shot on the Stableford event. I think you might see my name on the results page for a certain little shot there. Yeah. Alright. I did not quite get to the top spot, though. I'll give a spoiler on PC, so you won't see me at the top of the leaderboard, but hopefully, who knows, maybe crack the top 10. That'd be nice. I don't know the scores on the consoles just yet. Oh no, I missed it. That is my struggle right now. Man, I miss so many putts in that those 7 to 9 footers. Man, I cannot make them these days. Drive me crazy. I miss those so many times per tournament. All right, so that's hole number two. Hole number two looked pretty good. I don't know if I really need to add anything. So here's hole number three. Got some nice planting off the tee box there. Nice little bunker there. Tried to add in a little hill here with some grass and flowers and things. You'll kind of see that as you come in. Tough little pin there tucked into the middle. This little peninsula where the bunkers come in. Check. Is that tee box too? Huh. Jeez, what's going on here? I'm gonna check number. Now I gotta check every single tee box. Now I can't tell. It looks like it's raised above the shadow a little bit, and that almost looks like it's into the ground. Something. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at that one. Scott says, do you know if Littlebrook Manor was created on PC? Maybe you could ask for the file from Anthony and put your little spin on it. Ah, that's interesting. I don't know actually. I don't know. I'll have to ask that. Maybe do a Littlebrook 2016, or maybe Anthony should do that. I don't want to cut into a space unless he asks me to do it, but that'd be kind of fun. All right. That seems to be. I noticed there are a couple of remasters going on, and they've come out quite well so far. Kind of a fun little idea. Alright, so this is 469. This is playing really tough into the wind. It's going to be a beast of a hole, but can't control the wind, so control what you can control here. I mean, if this was downwind, you would have not too much into the green, so it's going to play pretty tough. So there's that little hill I was talking about. Kind of back it up. Kind of like the way those grasses come in there. I wanted to add some, just a little visual interest to the hole. Oh boy. I don't know. The problem is 3 wood. 3 wood probably goes too far. 5 wood probably comes up short. I'll go to the 3 wood and try and put it up into the wind a little more. Let's see what happens. No, wind's got it. Oh, it just clears the bunkers, but that's going to roll out quite a bit. This Littlebrook isn't worth it. Ah, poor Littlebrook. Poor Littlebrook Manor. Alright, so it leaves you with a monster putt. I don't know, would I have been better off coming up short and trying to get up and down? Who knows? Let's see what happens here. So let's take a quick peek around. I didn't do that before, but so you got a little bit, a little hump back there, or something. Well, maybe I could add throw a couple of rocks back there or something, just to some interest. You got some nice planting down on the side there. Here's a spot I could probably add some stuff more into the woods there. So I'll just write down number 3, and I'll just say planting near green, left side. Always good to take some notes while you're doing. Hammer says, honestly, I scored minus 18 in one round. Way too easy. So many things need to be fixed. Yeah, well, that could be interesting. I mean, certainly be nice to upgrade it, make it look a lot nicer. I mean, I think it's meant to be played easy. It's just a kind of a beginner course. Just get you into the game, I don't want to beat it. I don't think the idea was to beat anybody up with that course, but alright, so let's see what we can do here. 44 footer down 2. Oh, I didn't hit that. I didn't hit that at all. Terrible putt. Leaves it a 11 feet short. Now it's down 4, so you gotta be careful with these. You don't want it to just go screaming away from you. They're just a little. Stay up. Dang. That's the danger there. 3-putt. 3-putt. It's Eileen's favorite, Scap says. Oh, we can't talk bad about it. My daughter's actually played that course as well. I figured that was the course to put her on. All right, so fourth hole, par 4, 459. This goes dog legs right. So again, put a little something here that you can see. I might be able to. I should probably add. Oops, sorry. Should add some more here on the right. So let's add. Right, number 4. Planting. Tee box right. I definitely want to add some more stuff. The thing you just got to watch is, let's see, let's get his view here. Alright, so just making a mental note, sort of what you can see is kind of where this water bucket is. That's about the view. Fits right into the bottom of the trees there, so I think we could probably bring up some more stuff here. But if I start putting grasses and things in there, you might not see it. You're probably really not going to see it, so is it really worth it? I mean, yes, you see it as I would do that, and maybe as the ball flies. So it's still, I mean, it's not like totally unnecessary, but if, if you're worried about your planting meter or something, well, then it's definitely I wouldn't do it. I would really only add stuff in if you're close on the planting meter or if you're getting worried. I would only add things in that you can see for sure when you're at the tee box while the ball's in the air. I mean, most times I'm kind of watching the ball, I'm not even really looking what's on the peripherally I am, but not focusing on what's on the side. So just something to think about there. Alright, so now we got the wind here. This hole will play a lot shorter. I'm trying to keep, well, let's see. Excuse me. Which way are the shadows? Shadows go this way, so I might add some more trees down. Trees. Box that in a little more. Trees down the left side. I'd probably add some more in there. Yeah, we could definitely use some more in here. The only thing I don't want to do is I don't really like to put I mean, it's fine, but I prefer not to get my greens in shadows and my bunkers in the shadows. I try and avoid it if possible. So that's why kind of you see a gap right here. It's kind of why the gap is right there in the trees, because if you look at the way the shadows are going, if I were to plant this in here, it would cover this entire bunker. Hey, golfer dude, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. It's my course that I'm working on, almost done. I've got it all laid out. Now I'm just going back and checking stuff, looking at spots where I can add more planting and things, because the meter is only about a quarter of the way. So anyway, so that's what I like to do. I prefer to try and leave my bunkers in the sunlight. You don't have to. I mean, there's no saying you have to, but it's kind of what I tried to do. So that's the way. So I'll have to look at that. But this side should be fine. I just don't want to create shadows on the next hole that's out there. Well, that's actually number 2. That's the par 3. So I don't want to create too many shadows. So I have to watch and see where those trees go. Because if I start adding in here, I could create some onto that. So I'll have to look and see. All right. So 155 in with the wind. I'm gonna go there. So. That's not too bad. Hammer says on that hole, you may need a bunker around where you just hit it on that drive. Protect the long shot. Which hole? The hole that I'm playing right now? Number 4 or number 3, did you mean? Alright, so I went down into the collection area down here, but it's still not too bad. So it's going to go left to start, come back to the right. Let's go right about there. Stay up. Nope. It's going to catch the slope a little bit there. number 4. Let's go back. Oh, this is going to be tough to... Well, I can still go back. So on number 4, well, I got the two... Yep. I got the 2 bunkers back there. Are you thinking over in here? I mean, that was pretty far downwind, so I think I cruised through that. I'll go back. Let's see. Number 4. I'll just write bunkers, landing area, and let's look and see. I'll just write that, and let's see what on the left. Yeah, okay. Let's look and see what the distance is on these, because I did have it down. I was downwind pretty severe, so you know, obviously you're not always going to get that, but it's always possible. Maybe we could add in a second bunker back there on the left, so make it 2 different bunkers. All right, so cool. This is number 5. Let's add some more on the left there. See, we're at the tee box. Planting. Left of tee box. All right, so this is I tried a little something different on this hole. See what you think. So this hole you can hit straight out. It's got sort of a double fairway in there. You can hit straight out, which you'll end up out in here somewhere. But then if you look, I don't know how well this is going to work with being in the game, obviously. Oh, sorry. A lot easier in the designer. So the pin is right there. So if you see where that tee shot ends, you're coming straight over that bunker. Now if you hit out to here, which you can do out to here, now you're only really just going over the very edge of that bunker, so you have a much better chance to land it and kind of run it in. And the green actually has some slope, so oh, golfer duty team mets look good. That starting picture filled in very well for DeGrom. Oh, not Syndergaard. That's Verrett. Yeah, Syndergaard is absolutely dominant this year. I mean, he is just lights out. But the guy that filled in for DeGrom, his name is I don't know his first name. I believe his last name is Verrett. But more importantly, the bats. Man, the bats. Woo! 10 homers in the last 2 nights? Man. Especially off Velasquez last night. I did not see that after he struck him out 16 times the previous outing. And then they come back and, well, they didn't hit them all off of him, but they hit 2 homers off of him. They definitely knocked him out of the game. So, yeah, good stuff. Supposedly DeGrom, I think, is supposed to be back on Saturday. So hopefully that lat issue is all good. So anyway, so here's the tee shot. You can actually take it out this way, which I'm gonna kind of turn it into the wind a little bit. I don't want it to go the full 12, so take it out this way. Yeah, Verrett. Yeah, definitely. They definitely have a wealth of arms right now. I mean, who knows what'll happen? But Wheeler is supposed to be back in the summer. I mean, who knows? You know exactly what'll happen after his injury. But man, if he comes back strong, geez, there's not a soft spot in that rotation. Because Matt's pitched pretty well, I think, his last time out. Alright, so here's what I was talking about. So if you look at that angle from this side, obviously this is like a perfect wind for it, but you can bring it in. Over in here, it'll feed down off of it, but if you bring it in, if you take your tee shot, which is the easier, excuse me, God. If you come in, oh boy, I'm just all messed up here. If you come in off of that straighter angle, which is a clear tee shot, you know, you don't have to deal with trying to work it into the trees. If you just come out into there, you definitely have a much tougher approach in. So let's see how that works out. So with this wind, again, I'm gonna turn it into the wind a little bit because I don't want that full 14-mile-an-hour wind coming off there. I'm gonna go with the 195 with the rollout. So let's see what happens there. Oh, did I not play it far enough right? Ah, oh, I should have turned it more into the wind there. Alright, mistake. But let's get a quick look around. So there's your next tee boxes up there, so that's interesting. You can some trees. I kind of like the way you can sort of see through. You can sort of see the fairway onto the next hole out there. So it's kind of one of the reasons why I like to build. It doesn't, obviously in this game you're not walking from green to tee box and all that stuff, but I kind of built it so roughly it follows each other, and there's holes next to each other. It's kind of cool when you have that. Scott says, yeah, we missed the two best Mets pitchers last weekend in Cleveland. Yes. Wheeler will be back soon as well. He helped immensely. Syndergaard. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, arguably right now he could. I mean, if you took him number one pitcher in your fantasy draft, I don't think anybody would argue with that right now. Royce says, nice looking hole. Thank you, sir. Harvey, DeGrom, Syndergaard, Matz, Wheeler, Cullen, best rotation in the league in my opinion. Yeah, it's got to be up there for sure. I mean, top to bottom, it's pretty solid right now. All right, so get in there. Oh, all right. So let me just do a quick back up around again. That maybe could use something. So let's write down number 5, planting left of the green. Hopefully I'll remember what all this means. But yeah, that could definitely use some, either put some heavy rough on it, cover that up, or try and figure out, I don't know, have some stuff cascading down. Maybe we could build some rocks into it, dig it in and build some rocks and things. That could be something there. Hard part with that, the only downside to it, which is okay, but you could easily have someone play the hole and never see that. I mean, unless they had that, unless they had this angle for the putt coming into the hole, you may never see that. So sometimes it's tough to. You feel like you wasted all that effort to build something really nice, but an outhouse. Well, not an outhouse, but I do have potties out there. It is always good to have that. All right, so 6 par 5, long par 5 here. Into this wind, 3-shotter. Downwind, maybe. But here again, yeah, a little visual interest off the tee. Okay, not too bad. Check my tee boxes. Now I'm nervous that every tee box I'm going to have to check every single one. All right, so got a little bit of junk down there into the woods. Excuse me, big landing area for that. I mean, it is a monster par 5, so you don't want a really tight driving area because that would just be nasty. So we got a couple of bunkers out there. Let's see how that works out. Go ball. Go ball. Ooh, just makes it. I didn't want to get that far to the right. Alright, so now this is good. Got some stuff here we could carry over. Could bring it over here, but not everything. I mean, not everything has to have plants all over it. I mean, that's a little unrealistic. Golfer's nice 3rd place finish last week. Great play, and thank you, sir. Yeah, I was happy about that. It was an alternate event, obviously, because the best guys were at the Masters, but I have no shame in that. But yeah, I played well. Obviously left shots out there, as does everybody, so it's not really, can't really say I would have won it if I didn't leave shots out there, because everybody could have done a lot better. But yeah, I was very happy with the way I played, and promptly came back and missed the cut this week. Alright, so here's this bunker. Obviously will not come into play here, but when it's downwind, definitely comes into play, or maybe no wind. Alright, so let's see how that looks there. Oh boy, it's going right. And we'll miss. Oh, who designed this? Come on, give me a break. Get me out to the fairway. Alright, so anyway, I missed the fairway, but that's not bad. So I got a little bit of grassing here. Again, because of the shadows, maybe I'll extend. Let me look at that. Number 6, left of green. I'm just going to write plants. I don't want trees because here again, I mean here, it's not like I leave the greens completely uncovered, but if I start putting trees in, it's going to cover the pins, going to cover the bunkers, but maybe some bushes because it is kind of plain out there. Maybe we can figure out a way to get some more bushes in here and things. Those will be low enough that won't create huge shadows, I don't think. So in that respect, it's pretty good. Kind of wanted to leave an open field, but it got some rocks back in the bushes back there. A little bit of interest back there on this side. Yeah, I could probably use some work in here too as well. And alright, planting and right of the green as well. Okay, so definitely want to add some more stuff in here, even if it's just big bushes and things, just to kind of cover up that brownish ground. I mean, this potential, maybe put some more in there as well. Golfer, all right, time for me to get back to work. Lunch hour is over. Have a great one. Thanks, golfer dude. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe a pond with some wildlife. The only problem there is it could be the distance, It could be so high above the water table, which I have a feeling I am. I don't have to look around. I could dig down into it and see, but I have a feeling I don't want to make like a 10-foot pit. I have a feeling I'm far above the water table at this point, but we'll take a look. Alright, so into the wind. See if we can knock it on in 3. Oops, get the mouse out of there. Alright, so there you go. And that leaves decent birdie putt. 15-footer up 3. Stay up. No. Didn't quite stay up. And when I'm building, I do take into account that maybe, be able to do multiple pins. So I try and make my greens so I wouldn't be cheating, I like to be able to just go back and put a pin here, put a pin there. I don't want to have to resculpt everything and then put a pin down. I kind of like to build them big enough so you could put multiple pins and actually have the ground the way it is. So if you were to play it and there was a slope to the left of the front of the green, well, that slope is still there then in the second setup. Alright, so anyway, so here's part 3, long part 3, but kind of has a ravine down there on the right side. There's some junk down in there. Get you a little closer up to the green. Kind of comes up, pin sits up. There's like a divide that kind of cuts through the center of the green. So you got plenty of space, nice, and it's not that difficult really if you can get on. So you wanna favor that left side. It is a long shot. It's a tough one, but it's doable. Not saying I could do it, but it is doable. Alright, so let's look at that. This one. Right, the wind. This still might go too far. Yeah, I probably should have hit the 195. Yeah, just trickles off. Scouts didn't realize your plot was elevated well above the water table. I think it's, yeah, I mean it's not like super high, but high enough. But I'll take a look. I'll check it out. Alright. So coming back, so really if you can somehow manage to get on this front part of the green, you can tell you have an uphill putt, much easier. It's fairly flat, but I'm going to come up a little bit. Get there, ball. Oh, I shouldn't have lofted it up a little bit. Should have left it. Should have left it. Alright, so there you go. Make the par. I don't think I'm going to change anything there. I think I was pretty good with the way that one turned out. I kind of wanted to make it you know, I didn't want to be too closed in on that par 3, a little more open. Alright, so what is this, number 8? Again, I added some plants and things in here. Kind of get you a little vision off the tee. This one goes out and then makes almost a 90-degree turn. If you go too far, you're going down. That really only is going to happen with the strongest of winds. And then comes into this green. Has a little bit of a ridge that cuts through the center of the green. Pins on the backside there, so you come in. Alright, so with this, let's test it. I mean, this is some of the stronger winds that you'll get. I mean, you're not going to get too much strong. So let's see what happens if we just go all out, rip it, gripping and ripping. I'm kind of hoping it goes through. Yeah, there we go. Just barely goes through, but maybe I should have shortened that up a little bit. I have to see. I don't know if I want to make major changes like that. I'm not big on making huge major changes once I've built something out, but the thing is I mean, you do want to get to the corner. I suppose I could move the tee. Well, maybe an easier way to be move the tee box up. I might do that. I might move the tee box though. I kind of would like to kind of come into play. The hard part is there's a lot of rough, so unless I drop that down and made that a steeper slope. But it would be kind of cool in that exact situation where if you just take out driver and just rip it without thinking, you would then end up dropping down and rolling down into here. So it might be something I do. I might cut into this hill more, so lower it down, make it more of a hill, kind of maybe start it over here, and then move that tee up, because that just ripping that driver with a 12-mile downwind, I would have liked to have seen you get into trouble. So there's plenty of space back here. I mean, even all the way back here, you still have an angle to the green, so it's not like you're really forcing someone into a really tight spot there. So TGCT Live, good evening. Good evening. Just playing through my course, almost done, just working out, just writing down all the stuff that I want to do in terms of planting. This green I planted out, so I definitely don't need to do anything back there. Let's turn this into the wind. Like I said, there's that little ridge back there that cuts through half the green, so if you can get over that. No, it's going to trickle off just to the side. Ah, just didn't clear it. Almost perfect there. Alright, we're still on though. But as you can see, here's that ridge right in here. And so it's going to feed off. So everything's going right. Should be going downhill. The problem is it's showing flat, but that's definitely not the case, because it's showing flat only because I'm starting off going uphill and then it's coming back downhill. So that the pin might be even with me, but I've got an uphill and then a downhill. So take a little interesting little putt here, 29-footer. It should start turning down, and now it's coming down the hill. Alright, not too bad. Take that. Can't really expect to make that one, so that's fine. Just write down maybe, I'm going to say move up the tee box, and I'll put question marks there. Did you see that video of Garcia trying to break the fastest golfer world record? No, I didn't see that. I missed that one. I did see a video today of Ricky Fowler blindfolded playing the par 3 at Sawgrass, 17. Put a blindfold on. Still puts it on. Spoiler alert. Ridiculous. Alright, so this is the 9th hole, par 5. Again, added a big planting area here, so I got some visuals. This one is playing right back up to the clubhouse, like I said. So this probably adds some more in there. Oh, that was actually, no. Sorry, I wrote down number 7. That was number 8, that last hole, where I might move up the tee box. So number 9, planting. Just say right side of landing area. So in this area, probably maybe extend out these bushes and things and grasses, or add some rocks, blah blah blah. Add some more stuff in there. Um, I think we're right. Sort of how he played Augusta too. Well, did he make the cut? Yeah, he did, right? I was gonna say he played it real quick. He played 2 days and gone, but no, I think he did make the cut. All right, so this will be interesting to see. It'll be close. 'Cause technically, it is downwind a little bit. Should I think we can reach the green here? Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, this would definitely be nice to have some more planting in here to get rid of some of that brown in there. Oh, I'm blindfolded. Gotcha. Yes. So there you get a little view of the clubhouse in the background there. Some planting. Here's the 10th tee over here. Kind of like having those views of the other holes or tee boxes. Kind of makes it look interesting. Let's see if we can ride this wind here. Come on, wind. Oh, it's looking good. Release. Oh, man. Needed just a little more to get out onto that green. A little sooner it lost all its mo. Lost all the momentum as you get up there. Alright, let's go here. Once it gets above 12, 13, I like to flop. Although, hold on, let's try it. I usually don't do it, but 15 actually is not bad for the pitching wedge, to be honest. Ooh, just missed it. That would have been sweet. I have no luck. 9-iron chip, I can't do it. I have not practiced that at all. I'm just way off on that one. But yeah, so anyway, I do like not really seeing anything to do here. I kind of like the way all that came out. There's a little bit of something on all the sides there. You know, big, obviously, big interest is the clubhouse. Alright, so we're through 9. So this is number 10, definitely here. Left of tee box, number 10. Could definitely add more in there. I don't know about that island. I might have to get rid of that. It looks kind of goofy, but 10's a very short par 4. So you got to decide what you want to do. So downwind, this is perfect because this is a perfect example here. Downwind 10, you're going in that water for sure. So you better think about what you're going to hit, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Obviously not with the water, but what I wanted to do on that other hole where if it's downwind, you gotta think more about what you're hitting. So here I could probably let's try 3-wood. Turn it into the wind. See how far the 3-wood will go. Downwind like that. It's close. Yep, that'll work out nice. Yeah, so driver was definitely going through into the water. And now, kind of leaves you with interesting little shot there. 75, go up a little bit. Try and go a little less than 100%. Oh, I should have hit 100%. Damn. I thought I didn't need it. Alright. I think I can get there. Roll. Didn't quite roll out. Alright, so there you go. That's number 10. I think that one was looking pretty good. Hold on a second. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Somebody likes to listen to their iPad on them. top level volume. All right. Anyway, so this is sorry, number 11. I think maybe something over here. Not bad. I mean, not the entire course doesn't have to be planted out, but it's just sometimes I like to cover over those little brown spots a little bit more. So, but hey, number 11 comes out. I might probably add a little bit of heavy rough here. Keep it greened up. I'd probably do that. Uh, uh, Alright, so I gotta add heavy rough. Heavy rough behind the green. Alright, so down 10-mile-an-hour wind. Gonna try it. Let's see. My water's in the way. How long did the retaining wall take you? It took a little while. I mean, it's not perfect. I mean, you could see I could never get all of that dirt out of there, but uh, I mean, it took a little while. I think I doubled. I didn't put two sets, but I clicked it once and then I clicked it again. So there's not two rows of it. But if you put it down once and you put it down a second time, it actually greens this up a little more. So that's one way to you can do that. I kind of forget. I mean, I don't know, half hour or something, or get up. Ooh, nice. Actually worked out quite well. Retaining walls are not my favorite to build. They're pretty tough. I mean, they definitely take some time. So usually you don't see. My courses don't have a ton of retaining walls on there. All right, and is rewarded with bird. That was number 11. Number 12, again, try to add a little something there. Your walkway is all the way out and around. This is a really short par 4 that has a little creek that cuts through the hole. So, depending on the wind, I probably want to do something with this back here. Depending on the wind is really going to play quite a bit into how you play the hole. Oh man, downwind! So as you can see, you're somewhere going to be in there, so 10 mile an hour downwind, that has go for it written all over it. Oh. Oh, yes, sir. Nice. So there you go. If you're downwind, you get a good chance to drive this sucker. Just looking around. I think everything else looks pretty good. Just let me just write down and do planting behind the green. This looks like it's gonna break. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, should have been it. Yeah, I definitely want to. Usually want to add some stuff into there. Some plantings or things, rocks and what have you. Maybe I could do a whole rock sort of bunch of rocks and things on there. So, all right. I'll write that down. Rocks? Question mark. Royce is a neat trick. Did not know that. Yeah, I don't know where. I'm not sure where I saw that. I saw somebody do that, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. Either way, it works. I mean, you could double up. It's just, again, I'm just looking for it to be a little easier. So I mean, you could just click twice instead of trying to line up that perfect because it's tough sometimes. That's the hardest part is just trying to line all those up. And I mean, for the people who build, like I was thinking, maybe should I build a retaining wall all around here? I mean, it's just the thought of it and the time it's going to take is just brutal. But it would look pretty awesome. So I don't know. That will be something I have to decide. I mean, I could build it all the way down and come around. You know, if I built that the whole thing, it would be pretty sweet looking. Oh, it's just, do I feel like doing it? Alright, so this is 13. This is the one that kind of doubles with 16 fairway, but like I said, you're not really going to be out there, so you're kind of going right towards the water and turning it off a little bit off that water. So instead of just really, it's just there's no break in the rough and everything. I just made a big fairway out there. And that leaves you with a shot in. Pin sits up a little bit. And just kind of looking around. I mean, maybe you could add something a little more substantial in here. Maybe some bigger bushes and things. Again, you can see the tree shadows, so I don't want to put trees in there. Otherwise, it's going to cover up the whole green. And I try not to do that if I can. 195. So turn it into the wind. Take it down a little bit. Oh, it just gets on there. Is it going to get up the slope? No. Royce's bulkheads are difficult. I laid 150 yards of it on one hole, only to have to go back and add a second layer. Oh, yeah, that's brutal. That is brutal. Alright, so it leaves me with a 19-footer up 6 here. Let's go about there. No, I didn't hit it. Didn't hit it. Alright, so that's number 13. I think we're... Oh, well, I'm going to write it down, but... I'm going to write retaining wall with a question mark and a sad face. Anyways, alright, so 14 par 5 here. So this one I tried to do here is, well, it's unfortunately into the wind's not really going to be a good example, but if it's downwind you can reach it. So if it's going to be reachable with depending on the wind, I wanted to force you to take it out here to this right side, which brings the bunker into play. So I wanted you to have to think about, or try and get you to take it as close to the bunkers as you can. That way you have a better angle, because if you hit the left side of this fairway like so, the chances of getting to that green, probably not going to happen. Scob, look at Sawgrass. Those who have designed them must take days. Oh yeah, I mean, like, Friend Bomber did Sawgrass. I can only imagine how long he spent to do all those retaining walls and things. Royce takes ages. Hardest part is the balance of land on the water side. They're not easy to do, that's for sure. So I mean, the guys who've kind of perfected the method and really do a lot of them, I give a ton of credit right there. So let's see if I can get this here. Trying to take it right up the right side. And it's gonna come back to the middle a little bit, but here you go. So here, let's see what happens if you're in the middle. So unfortunately, you can't look at the distance too much because I'm into the wind, but so it leaves you with a tough little shot here. Do you try and go over that cross bunker? Do you leave it short? Obviously, if you were downwind, it would get a lot closer. So I mean, I'm definitely not going to reach, so I'm just going to back it off and try and drop it in right in front of that bunker there. Come on, wind. There we go. That'll work out nice. So it gives you a little risk reward there off the tee. Kind of tough. I tried to build in a little bit of a slope back here, so if you do come in hot, maybe if you can hit it up into here, it might come up and come back down off of this slope. Probably going to run back down into here. Uphill putt. But yeah, either way, not the easiest setup, but I tried to do that, so kind of make you think off the tee. And let's cut and left. down the hill a little bit here. But so not that bad. Only up 3. So it does slope down this way, but it's not too much, really. There we go. I kind of like the way that one was set up. I don't think I was going to make any changes on that one. Alright, so 15, again, here you go. You know, I added a bunch of stuff in here already. Maybe extend it through here. I don't know. Again, like I said, the draw distance makes it tough, but maybe you can get some bushes or something in there. Alright, so this hole, I'm thinking off the tee here. Oh, this wind is tough. Again, another hole that you're going to have to work it around. Same kind of concept. You know, if you hit this far right side of the fairway, it's going to be very difficult. So you really want to take on this bunker. Maybe, yeah, maybe it's better off to lay it back short of the bunker. Have the clear view. As opposed to, I mean, if you're downwind, you can rip it all the way down there. But let's turn this into the wind. Take it over here a little bit. Oh, come on, wind, bring it back. Bring it back. Nope. Turned it too much. But you can kind of see where, you know, roughly where you're going to land. So this is, I mean, pretty difficult hole. I tried to give you a little bit of slope in there to feed it back in, because trying to go right over that bunker is going to be a little tough. If we go there, let's try that. Come on, wind. Nah. Dang it. I turned it too much. I should have let it get out farther. It may have come back in there. Alright. So this is 50, 60%. This is going to be tough. I don't know if I'm getting out of this one. Let's go higher. Let's go higher and see what happens. Get up. That's what I was afraid of. Alright. This one's getting the best of us here. Get in there. Oh, birds the lip. Alright, so that's going to be a bogey right there. So, very difficult hole, but got to have one or two of those, right? That one, with that wind, played very difficult. Alright, so here we're back to 16. Again, here's that fairway that we merged in. I showed at the beginning. Got some stuff built out here. Alright. So we could rip it out there. Take it up to the top of the hill here. And now you got an interesting little approach shot here, especially with the wind. So there's like a little upper shelf sort of that pin sits up on. It's not too sloped though, so if you can get up there, you know, keep your ball up there, you're good. You should have a good chance for the bird. Wind will make it interesting. I don't want to get the pin too close, because if somehow you do trickle over, you're probably not going to go down into the, well, you could, but I don't know. I might move the pin farther right. I didn't want to have it tucked way to the right, but I was trying to keep it, actually trying to keep it in a spot, so you're in a good spot there. So if you miss it, you'll have a decent amount of space to it. Alright, so let's go there. Oh, and I didn't get it up on top of the slope there, or top of that plateau, so I'm gonna have a tough little putt. Alright, 26 up 6. Huh? To get there, nope. Kenny with lips like Mick Jagger. I'm not sure it's me. Alright, so that's 16. That looks pretty good. Probably not gonna change that. Oops, 17 here. Yeah, built out some stuff over here. This is the par 3. So out and towards the lake there. I like the way that one looked. Kind of a cool look. Back to the tee. Into the wind, but it is slightly downhill. Let's try the 225, see what it looks like. Hoping that wind holds it up a little bit. Oh, that worked out nice. Might just trickle off. Just trickles off into the fringe. Maybe might have to lift that up a little bit. It is slightly coming down, so maybe I'll lift this up a little bit. Keep it on the green there. Okay, so that is number 17. I don't think really going to change anything there or add anything to that one. That was one of the last ones I built. This actually I built 18, one of the very first holes I actually built, because I had the idea that I wanted this hole to play along the water and turn around to the clubhouse, so I actually put this in place fairly early on. Oh, tough wind though. Not a nice wind. So into this wind, probably not getting home. Well, I know we're not getting home for sure. That forces you to take it out this way. Downwind, you could probably get it up, drive it up into here somewhere, and have a lot less into the green, but then it really brings on an interesting shot. As you can see, if you're closer, that's what you're looking at. So definitely a tough shot. This is actually makes the decision easier for me. That we're not going to get there, so I think we can go up here. Uh-oh. Turning it left a little bit. Get up. Get up. Ah. Alright, so that just leaves a pitch in though. That's not too bad. So this one, I just got a quick glance, but probably not going to really add too much. I may add something into there though. Yeah, maybe a little. Maybe I'll write that 18. I'll just say planting. Right side of the green. So I'll probably add a little more in here to get rid of some of this brown in here. So I'll probably add some bushes and things in there, but I kind of like, get a nice little view of the clubhouse back there. Let's see if we can get a decent putt to finish it off here. Maybe? No. No. Just misses. So that's it. Don't have a name yet. Haven't come up with anything for that. But that is that's the course so far. Like I said, I'm just going to go through and add in a bunch of stuff. Got to check. I wasn't actually focusing on the tee boxes, but now I'm going to have to look and check them all out, make sure they're all flat. But this doesn't matter because it's offline. So let's make sure we go back online. Now that we remember how to do that, I swear I gotta go back and watch the video. I swear I hit that, but anyway. Yep, so that's it guys. That is the course so far. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and add in a bunch of planting here and there and spruce things up. Like that, I don't think I'm gonna make too many major changes. Maybe on that one hole, I might move the tee boxes up a little bit so that way downwind, you maybe can get to that gully. I might shorten that gully up a little bit. But other than that, I think that was about it for major stuff. I don't think I can really make any major changes. Just adding in, planting and stuff like that. Add in a bunch more of that because, like I said, the planting meter was only at that quarter mark, so that's not too bad. Let's get a quick look. I mean, you saw the speed of the greens. was what did I say? 164. So green's kind of right there in the middle. Fairways. Oh, fairways actually on the softer side. So turn the fairways down a little bit actually. So there you go. Those are the settings there. So anyways, thanks guys for tuning in as always. That'll probably be the last time I kind of go back through this course. So once it's all planted out and everything else, it'll get published and it'll be added to the HB official list. In the meantime, I'll have to come up with a name. That's usually the last thing I do. I usually build out my course and then try and come up with a name at the end. So at the moment, don't have a name. It's just known as Boreal. I always name it the theme that I'm working on so I remember if I happen to be doing more than one thing at the same time. I just remember what theme. I never build really two courses in the same theme at the same time. So, alright guys, thanks for tuning in as always. Make sure you check out TGCT Live tonight. They're doing a couple of courses I saw. So give a watch to those guys. And should be, let me see, I haven't seen it yet, but I don't know if it was going to come out today, but Laura's Dev Diary should be coming any day now, so that should be a good read. But yeah, so otherwise, we will catch up to you next time. Make sure you still got a little bit of time for the HB suggested. Should be at least into tomorrow. Should have all day today to finish those up. Like I said, check it out. I put up a decent score on the Pro-Am Handicap. Had a really nice shot in there, so you might see that. And I played the Pro Cup. I don't remember how I finished on the Pro Cup, though. I don't think I did all that great. What's up, Fusion? How's it going? Just kind of tying things up. I was just showing off the course that I'm almost done with. I got to go back and just do a bunch of planting here and there and maybe make a couple of, not major changes, but physical changes to the course. But otherwise, it's, for the most part, it's pretty much done. Alright guys, enough babbling from me, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the follow button, please do that. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. And also keep an eye out for, I think Brett will be working on another top 5 for this week. I know the first one, he did a really cool job with that one. It was a lot of fun to watch. So I know he posted in the forum, so keep submitting shots in for that. He's hoping to do like a regular series, so I think he's going to try and do it every week. So keep sending in awesome shots, wacky shots, lucky, all sorts of crazy different shots and things. So send those in to him. You can either direct message him through the forums, or if you, I think you could probably just post him in that thread that he's got listed there, and that'll work too. So, alright guys, see ya.